Welcome to TradersArmy.com, defending your right to build wealth and preserve capital for generations to come. Hey everybody, welcome to the midday edition of the Daily Market Commentary. I'm your host, Chuck Fulkerson. Hope everybody had an absolutely amazing trading day. I know normally we do these early in the morning, but we actually are doing them on Monday, a little bit later in the day today. Just thought it would be kind of a unique change of pace to take a look at what has already happened early this morning. So a couple of levels that have already kind of hit and moved away, a couple of levels, some fairly big moves that we've had overall in the market that we can kind of take into account. So looking at what we have, I'm going to start on the S&P. So looking at our S&P levels, in my S&P levels, we're right around lunchtime and we had a huge sell-off this morning. So really big sell-off happened early this morning. Now I anticipated maybe a little bit of an opportunity at a gap fill play on a 15-minute chart. Nothing really happened on that gap fill play. And then price came down into our next level of demand. Now our next level of demand was right down here. With your stop have to be below there, and obviously the best place is going to be below this pivot, and we've gotten a little bit of a move out of that zone. Now, overall, my 4-hour time period, I'm still a big picture buyer. This is not a new swing low per se. This is continuing on with a few more of those highs. So I'm going to continue with price kind of continuing to move higher and higher. And so this would be the area we would still look for, okay, where can I get long? Well, now you might have an opportunity on a candle-to-candle style. Right? You may have an opportunity on a candle-to-candle opportunity to get long with your stop below the last candle's low as it moves up. If you want to try the short, for the second time through, this was this had rallied up off of our Globex high. There's really not a lot of great opportunities for the short unless you want to use some of these wick over wick levels on a 15-minute area. Looking at the Nasdaq, we actually didn't come as low in the Nasdaq as we did in the S&P. The Nasdaq is not performing anywhere near as poorly as the S&P is, and as a matter of fact, the Dow also didn't come down to some of those same levels. So the strongest markets are not having as big of an impact on the S&P. Although we could see our 4-hour has been a bit weaker, so there could be a bit of a rollover. Now, interestingly enough, crude oil, last night in our trading room, we had talked about a potential breakout trade above this area for a little bit of a run. So let us know in the comment section if you took this breakout trade in crude and got a little bit of a run out of it. Now it's pulled back a little bit, but I don't think it's completely dead. I think we still may move up. And to me, there's another opportunity for a 15-minute short in this region. When we're looking at gold, so our gold, we had our a little bit of a long trade in here that price was basing in front of the level, thus making it a bit lower probability. The short that was added is this little 1-hour level right in here, this little 1-hour short level. I zoomed too much. 1294 by 1296 could be a potential reversal, and I think there's room to run it all the way up to here if you're not in that one as of yet. Now, in our other markets, so taking a look at our bonds. So in our bond market, we have rallied back up to our potential reversal point in the bonds as we came right up to it, but we're basing just in front of this level. So the basing in front of the level combined with the fact that we've got a lot of sideways chop means that this is now going to have to switch to a confirmation style entry. And this was one that we added in our live trade room, but I'm going to switch to a confirmation style entry. In the Aussie, so in the Aussie we had a reversal trade in here, but I really am looking at this as a potential breakdown. And this is the one that I wanted to make sure that I got added in here today. A breakdown below this region is not an unheard of setup. So keep an eye on this for a potential breakdown. And then in the euro, we've got really nothing major to add. You could actually use this area up here for a potential reversal going forward. Canadian dollar, our breakdown from last week's working really, really well. Let us know in the comment section below if you took that Canadian dollar breakdown, and it's continuing to break down from there. No real strong moves any other ways. And then looking at our Great British Pound, Japanese Yen, copper, and nat gas levels, we actually had come down to our copper level that was identified last night. Got a little bit of a bounce off of that zone, and now it's kind of retracing a little bit. I think you still may continue to run up. I think there's a chance we'll make it up to about this region. It hit target 1, but it could go a bit further. Nat gas, we've got a supply level up above us. We're not quite to that area as of yet. Great British pound, down below us is the demand. And then in the Japanese yen, we're in between 2 important levels. So just want to do a real quick update for today. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to send us an email, support@tradersarmy.com. I will talk to you all soon, and I will be tomorrow's will be out early as we will kick off the day. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.